Hey guys and gals, Scott with Heritage Farms, Texas. Hey, wanted to give you an update on something. This is the Cozy automatic gate opener. And we installed this basically, golly, May of 24. This thing will be 4 years old. This has been one of our most popular videos that we have, one of the projects that we did. And tell you what, man, this thing gets a lot of reviews. I get a lot of questions all the time about this, and just wanted to give you guys an update on it. So here we are, 3.5 years in. So I'm going to call this a 4-year review. And when I first put this thing in, I received a ton of comments about, oh, that little China gate opener, that thing's never gonna last. It's cheap, it won't work. Hey, you know what? Here we are, almost 4 years in, and that thing's still trucking along. And I'm even ashamed to admit, but I only have like $200, maybe $250 in that gate opener. All right, so let's talk about what we did. So we set this thing up. First off, I made this gate, and what I did to make this gate, I took 2 of these panels, and if you will, came in here, and you can see I welded them together right here. I put this piece of angle iron on this side, welded it to the top, and then inside of the tubing, I actually put a smaller piece of square tubing inside to reinforce it, and you can see I secured that with actual screws. So not only did I weld it, but I screwed the actual pipe across the inside. I did that on the top and bottom, welded my wheels on each end. The hardest part was figuring out the little magnetic sensors and how to get those aligned, but I made my own gate, and I love this design, and it's worked really well, strictly because there's nothing to it. You can see over here we made some brackets. It's got one little wheel right there, and if you look inside, I don't know if I can see that or not, but there is another wheel, and that's what holds the gate in the position that it's in. So the design has worked. You can see we got a piece of metal gate track on the floor down here. I had to pour a little concrete slab to support that. But let's watch this. Push the button, and man, it works great. So when you look at some of my videos, you'll see one. Ooh, did you hear that? There is something that you do need to know. Occasionally you have to grease that little fitting right up here. If not, it actually squeals a little bit. But you can see this thing's got a timer on it, so after 30 seconds, it'll close back. I did have a problem a couple of years ago where the sensor was giving me some problems, and all of a sudden it quit working. Well, it turned out it was actually just a loose wire where the sensor connects to the motherboard. Once I tightened that, this thing's been flawless. Occasionally, if we get major rainstorms, sometimes rain will get on the little sensor reflector, and you'll have to come out here and wipe it off. But watch this. If I walk in front of the gate, it stops and it backs up. Great safety feature to have. And this bad boy works. So all right, so if you're out there getting ready to install a rolling gate, is the Cozy gate opener for you? I don't know, guys, but let me tell you what, this gate here is so lightweight. It's level, there's not a lot of weight to it. So if I disconnect the Cozy gate opener, you can slide that gate on these rollers with literally one finger. So this is a very smooth operating gate. If you had a big, tall, heavy gate, it might give you some problems. I don't know if it would hold up as well, but outside of having to lube the chain, this thing's been just bulletproof. So, you know, if you're in the market for a gate opener, highly recommend that you look at it. I cannot tell you how pleased I've been. And honestly, my thought process is when I put all of this in, because I was looking at a LiftMaster gate opener, and I think it was going to be close to $2,000. And my thought process is, hell, I'm going to try the Cozy gate opener. We'll see if I can get 1.5 or 2 years out of it. If I do, I'll buy another one. but man, I had no idea that I was going to get actually 4 years out of it. So I've been highly pleased with this, and pretty excited about it. But thought I'd give you an update today. And if you're not familiar with it, this thing's got some sensors right in here, and it's a magnet. So right here is a magnet. You can see we made a bracket, and one magnet is low and one magnet is high. And what this does is when the gate opens, the magnet hits the sensor, and then it stops and it changes direction and goes the other direction. So we'll watch. So here's the bracket that I made for that magnet, and that right there is a magnet. So watch this. Apologize for the sound it's going to make, but that roller, when it gets dry, it needs to be lubricated. It's got a little bow in it, and that's where it hits. But watch this magnet. It'll get right there, and it stops. Press the button again. You can see the gates coming up here. And this magnet is going to come right there, and it stops. So the simplistic design of it is really pretty cool. But hey, I can't tell you enough how much we love this backyard. When we enclosed the backyard and opened it up, our dogs can run and play. You can see it goes right back to the pool. Man, pretty cool setup. So we love having this big enclosed backyard. We also love the privacy aspect of it. It just keeps people from randomly walking up your driveway. This gives you a sense of security, and it looks good. I like that. All right, guys, if you're looking for an electric gate opener, check out Cozy. I have absolutely no regrets. We'll put a link in the description where you can order one off Amazon. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I may not have the answers, but I'm a fan. Hey, guys, and as always, glory be to God. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Leave me a comment, hit the thumbs up. Cost you absolutely nothing, and you can see some exciting future content. Thanks, guys.